Hello everyone, welcome back to the course of electric networks. In the last lecture, we saw first the forced response of first order RL circuit and RC circuit. Now we will do some problem on that. Let us consider our first problem. Consider this circuit. This is a resistor. This is also a resistor, a source. Here it is a capacitor. Here this is another resistor. This is a resistor and a current source. This is 5 ampere. This is 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm. This is 0.1 farad. This is 2 ohm. This is also 2 ohm. And the voltage source as 10 volt. And here it is a switch. At t is equal to 0. Now the question is what? Find the complete expression. Find the complete expression for voltage across capacitor. Let us say this is V. Okay, means we have to find the expression for V. Now see, if we look at the circuit carefully, what we observe? We observe that this capacitor was in steady state with this part of the circuit for very long time, and at time t equal to 0, the switch is moved to this position. Let us say this is position B and this is position A. At time t equal to 0, the switch moved from position A to position B, and the capacitor was connected to this part of circuit at time t equal to 0. So this is nothing but the step response of a RC circuit, first order RC circuit, because here it is only one capacitor is present, so it is a first order RC circuit. And in the last lecture we saw that the form of the step response of a RC circuit will be V infinity, right, plus voltage at time t equal to 0 minus voltage at time t equal to infinity into minus t by time constant, right? Isn't it? This was the in which this part was the steady state part and this part was the transient part, right? So let us see how to solve it. Now to solve it, what we have to find? We have to find V infinity, we have to find V0, we have to find tau. 3 parameter we have to find. So now we will find these 3 parameters. First of all, at time t equal to 0 minus, for calculation of V0, at time t equal to 0 minus, this capacitor was connected in this part of circuit, so, and also the capacitor was in a steady state with this part of circuit for time t less than equal to 0. So the capacitor was acting like open circuit before the switch operation. So the circuit will look like this. This is 2 ohm, this is 2 ohm plus or minus 10 volts, and capacitor was acting like open circuit. Let us say this is V0. So what will be the value of V0? V0 will be nothing but 10 into, say V0, 10 into 2 by 2 plus 2 means 5 volt. Now after switch operation, after the switch is getting connected with this part of circuit, what will be the circuit? It will look like this is a resistor, also a resistor, a current source, a resistor, and let us say this is V infinity, because at time t equal to infinity, once again the capacitor will act like open circuit. This is 1 ohm, this is 5 ampere, 2 ohm, and this is 3 ohm, isn't it? So what will be the V infinity? V infinity will be the voltage drop across this 2 ohm, because here no current will flow through this branch. So this whole 5 ampere will go through this 2 ohm. So our V infinity will be 5 ampere multiplied by 2 ohm means 10 volt. Clear? Now our next target is to find time constant, that is tau. For the calculation of time constant, we know that the capacitor has the value 0.1, only single capacitor. So we have to find the equivalent resistance after switch operation across this capacitor. For that, what will be the circuit? A resistor will be there, this resistor will be there, this resistor will be there, and this current source will get replaced by open circuited, right? Open circuit, and across this terminal capacitor was there, so we have to find the R equivalent. This is 3 ohm, this is 2 ohm, this is 1 ohm. This has no significance as there no current will flow through this, so our R equivalent is what? 5 ohm. Clear? Now see, we have calculated V0, we have calculated V infinity, we have calculated R equivalent, we have C equivalent as given. Only one capacitor has the value 0.1 farad, so it is 0.1 farad. Now the time constant will be what? RC, which is 0.5 second. Now see, the expression for Vt will be what? V infinity plus V0 minus V infinity into e to the power minus t by tau. So putting these values in the expression, we will have Vt is equal to V infinity 10 volts plus V0. V0 is what? 5 minus V infinity. V infinity is what? 10 volts into e to the power minus t by tau. Our tau is what? 0.5. So after solving this, we will have 10 plus 5 minus 10, it will become minus 5, right? E to the power minus 2t, right? So this was the 10 minus 5 e to the power minus 2t. This is the complete expression for voltage across the capacitor. Now let us take another example. Consider this circuit. A 2 ohm resistor, a 3 ohm resistor, inductor, a voltage source. This is half Henry. This is 3 ohm, this is 2 ohm, and a switch is present here. And the switch is getting closed, open at time t equal to 0. This value is 10 volts. Now the question is, let us say this is I. Find the complete expression. For I, right? Means we have to find the expression for I. Now once again, this is first order RL circuit with step response, means a step response. We have to find the step response of this RL circuit. Obvious, once again it will be the form of IT will be I as a function of time will be I infinity plus I0 minus I infinity e to the power minus t by tau, isn't it? So once again in this question we have to find the current at time t equal to infinity, current at time t equal to 0 and the time constant. Now observe the circuit. Before time t equal to 0 the switch was closed. So what was the scenario? This was the circuit because this was short circuited, so this resistor will not have any significance, plus or minus 10 volts. This is 2 ohm, so our I0 was 10 volts divided by 2 ohm means 5 ampere, and at time t equal to infinity means after getting switch opened for a long time, what will be the scenario? This will become, now after opening the switch this 3 ohm resistor will come into picture. So this 3 ohm, this is inductor and this is our I infinity. This is 3 ohm, this is 2 ohm, this is plus or minus 10 volt. So I infinity will be what? 10 volts divided by 5 ohm means 2 ampere, isn't it? Now what will be the time constant? For calculation of time constant, what we have to do? We have to find R equivalent, because here only one inductor is present, so L equivalent is nothing but half Henry. So for calculation of R equivalent we have to suppress the source. After suppressing this voltage source, this will get replaced by short circuit. This will be 2 ohm, this will be 3 ohm. This is R equivalent. R equivalent will be what? Nothing but 5 ohm. L equivalent is what? 1 by 2 ohm. So the time constant tau is equal to L equivalent by R equivalent means 1 by 2 divided by 5 means 1 by 10, nothing but 0.1 second. So IT will be what? Our IT will be I infinity. What is our I infinity? 2 ampere. So 2 plus I0. What is our I0? 5 ampere. 5 minus, what is our I infinity? 2 e to the power minus t by tau. Tau is what? 0.1 second. Means it will become 2, 5 minus 2, 3 e to the power minus 10t. So this will be the expression for current through the inductor. Clear? Let us take another example. Right, consider this circuit. A resistor, and an inductor. This whole arrangement is connected across a 60 volt voltage source. This is 30 ohm, this is 30 ohm, this is 10 ohm, and this is half Henry, and in this branch there is a switch which is getting closed at t equal to 0. The question is, find the complete expression for current I. This is I, means we have to find the expression for this current I. Now see, once again, this is a force response of a first order RL circuit, isn't it? Because at time t equal to 0 minus, this inductor was in series with this resistor and this whole arrangement was in this parallel with this. But after switch operation, these two will become in parallel, and whatever current supplied by this 60 ohm resistor for time t equal to infinity, this will act like short circuit, and whole current will come here, will get divided in two parts in these two branches, and once again this whole current will go through this. No current will go in this 30 ohm resistor at time t equal to infinity. So this was the analysis. Now the current expression will be what? As I told several times, that the current expression in this case will be of the form of I infinity plus I naught minus I infinity, and as a whole multiplied by e to the power minus t by time constant, isn't it? This will be our expression for current. Clear? So let us find I infinity. First of all we will find I naught. So as I have analyzed the circuit just before, what will be our I naught? Since before time t equal to 0 or before switching operation, what was the current? This inductor was in steady state with 60 volt source, so this was acting like short circuit for long, as this was in a steady state for long time. So I naught will be what? 60 volts, since it was acting like short circuit. So this voltage divided by this resistance. This voltage is what? 60 volt. 60 divided by resistance is what? 10, means 6 ampere. And 6 ampere was the initial current. And after switch is getting closed at time t equal to 0, what will be the current at time t equal to infinity? Once again at time t equal to infinity, this inductor will act like a short circuit, but this branch will also get shorted. So I infinity will be 60 volts. Now see, first of all let us draw the circuit, how it will look like. It will look like these two will get shorted, and inductor, isn't it? And this is voltage source 30, 10. This is the I infinity. Since this is short circuited at time t equal to infinity, so our I infinity will be what? 60 volts divided by parallel combination of these two branches, isn't it? 30 parallel to 60 divided by 30 parallel to 10. After calculating this parallel combination, this is, don't get confused, this is 11, no, this is parallel combination of 30 and 10. Now let me write it clearly. 30 parallel to 10. This, after calculating this, it will comes out 8 ampere. Right. Now our next target is to find time constant. Now to find time constant, we have to find R equivalent. For calculation of R equivalent, what will be the scenario? resistor, this resistor. Since this gets short circuited, this was our inductor was here, and this voltage source will get suppressed and will replaced by a short circuit. This is 30, this is 30, sorry, here will also one resistor of 10 ohm. So R equivalent will be what? R equivalent will be 30 parallel to 30, and this whole system will be in parallel to 10. 30 parallel to 10, 30 parallel to 30 gives 15, and 15 parallel to 10. After calculating this, we will have R equivalent as 6 ohm. So tau will be what? L equivalent by R equivalent. L is what? 1 by 2 divided by 6 means 1 by 12. Right? So the expression for current will be I as a function of time will be I infinity. See here, I infinity. Our I infinity is what? 8 amperes. 8 plus I naught. Our I naught is what? 6 ampere. 6 minus I infinity is what? Once again 8 ampere minus into e to the power minus t by tau, means it will become 8 minus 2 e to the power minus 12t. This will be the expression for current. Clear? Let us take one more example. See, in exams basically most of the questions will be asked from first order system only some theoretical question or small questions will come from second order system. So I am focusing more on first order system, whether it is source free response or forced response, means natural response or forced response. I am focusing on first order RL or first order RC circuit for various combinations of elements, right? So let's take one more example. Once again, this is first order. Consider this circuit. Here it is a voltage source, 10 volts, resistor, capacitor, a voltage source, this is 1 farad, this is 1 ohm, this is also 1 ohm, and this is 5 volt, and here it is a switch. And the switch is getting closed at time t is equal to 2 seconds. Right? Now we have to find the complete expression for voltage across the capacitor V. Means question is find the voltage expression across the capacitor. Clear? Now see, at time t equal to 0, sorry, I forgot to add one more switch. See, one more switch is here. Let's redraw its circuit. battery, one more battery, a resistor, a capacitor. This capacitor is of value 1 farad. This is 1 ohm. This is also 1 ohm. This is 10 volts. This is 5 volt. This is, here it is one switch. Here also one switch. Now this switch is getting closed at time t equal to 0. Sorry, time t equal to 2, and this switch is getting closed at time t equal to 0. Clear? We have to find Vt. The question is find the complete expression for voltage function. Clear? Now see, to find the expression for Vt, once again we can see here that this is a first order RC circuit with two sources. Basically in this circuit we are introducing transient two times. First transient will occur at time t equal to 0, and the second transient will occur at time t equal to 2. Clear? And at the time t equal to infinity, the response will have the net effect of these two sources. Clear? So start analyzing this. What will be our V0? Since at time t equal to 0 minus, see, this was not closed, so this has no significance, this part has no significance. This was also open for time t equal to 0 minus, so this was also no significance. Means the voltage across the capacitor at time t equal to 0 was 0 volt. Clear? Now see, at time t equal to 0, this switch is getting closed. So as soon as this switch is getting closed, the circuit will get formed and current will start flowing through this capacitor, and capacitor starts charging. Clear? So at time t equal to infinity, V at infinity, what will be the scenario? The scenario will be this switch is getting closed at t equal to 0, so this 10 volt will be there, this 1 ohm will be also there, this 5 volt will be there, and this is, say, V infinity for the case when switch 1, let us say this is S1 and this switch S2. When switch S1 was closed, this is 10 volt and this is 5 volt. So what will be the value of V infinity? V infinity will be nothing but 5 volts. Clear? Because minus 10, see here, minus 10, no current will flow at time t equal to infinity. Minus 10 plus V infinity plus 5 is equal to 0. I am writing nothing but a KVL. So from here V infinity will what? Minus 10 plus 5 will become minus 5, minus 5 after getting going equating with V infinity will become 5 volt. So our V infinity is what? 5 volt. So, and the tau will become what? Since at time t equal to 0 this switch is closed, so for calculation of time constant or the R equivalent, what will be the scenario? This will short circuited, these two sources will short circuited, one resistor will be there, one resistor will be there, and this is our R equivalent. This is 1 ohm, this is 1 ohm, so R equivalent is 2 ohm and tau will become RC. Our R is 2, C is 1, so it is 2 seconds. So the expression for Vt will become V infinity 5 volt plus V0. V0 is what? 0 volts minus V infinity e to the power minus t by tau. Tau is what? 2 seconds. So it will become 5, after taking common 5, 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau. Right? This is the expression if only switch 1 will continue acting. Means if switch 2 is not getting closed at time t equal to 2, this will be the final result. But at time t equal to 2, switch 2 also gets closed, means the second transient will once again occur. So for second transient at time t equal to 2, at t equal to 2, what will be the voltage? Voltage will be 5 into 1 minus e to the power minus t by 2, that is putting t equal to 2, it will be 5 into 1 minus e to the power minus 1. After calculating this, we will have 3.16. Now this is the voltage at time t equal to 2 seconds. Now see, we are introducing one more transient at time t equal to 2. So for that transient, the voltage at time t equal to 2 seconds will act like the initial voltage, or whatever we were saying, V0. This V2 minus will act like as V0 minus for this transient or the for second transient. So at time t equal to 0, once again the picture will get changed, and for second transient, what will be our initial voltage? Say V initial is nothing but V at time t equal to 0 minus, or V at time t equal to 2, or V at time t equal to 2 plus, whatever it is, because these three will be same. So our V at time t equal to 2 is what? 3.16 volt. Clear? Now after closing the switch 2 also, the picture will be what? The circuit will become this 10 volt, 1 ohm resistor, this is 1 ohm resistor, 5 volt, and this switch will get closed here. This is 1 ohm, this is 1 ohm, 10 volts, 5 volts, sorry, here it will be open circuited, right? What will be V infinity? This is open circuited, don't get confused that this is short circuited. At time t equal to infinity, what will be the voltage across the capacitor? Nothing but this voltage. Since this was our V, so our V infinity will be of magnitude 5 but in opposite direction, so it will be minus 5 volt. Clear? Now our next target is to find the time constant for the second transient. Now to calculate the time constant for second transient, we have to calculate R equivalent. So after introducing second transient, for calculation of R equivalent, what will be the circuit? The circuit will be, this source will also get replaced by short circuit. This is the R equivalent. Now see, after introducing second transient, this will get short circuited, and this section of network, this section of the circuit will have no significance as this is short circuited. As I have already told you in our first lecture or second lecture, that an element connected in parallel with a short circuit can be neglected. So our R equivalent will be what? R equivalent will be 1 ohm C equivalent is given 1 farad. Once again now this time time constant is 1 second. So we have V initial, we have V final, we have time constant. What will be the Vt? Vt will be V final plus V initial. V initial is what? 3.16 minus of V final into e to the power minus t by tau. Tau is 1. One more thing we have to mention here. This will not be t because we are introducing transient at time t equal to 2 also. So this will be t minus 2. Once again writing this, Vt will be minus 5 plus 3.16 minus of minus 5 e to the power minus of t minus 2 divided by tau. Tau is 1. Clear? After simplifying this, it will become minus 5 plus 8.16 e to the power minus of t minus 2. Clear? This is Vt. So the complete expression for Vt will be, see, from before the introduction of second transient at time t equal to 0, expression was what? Vt is equal to 5 into 1 minus e to the power minus t by 2. So Vt will be 5 into 1 minus e to the power minus t by 2. For what period of time? For 0 to 2 seconds. Clear? Okay. I think it should be better to remove this. Just greater than time t equal to 0. And at time t equal to 2 seconds, what was the expression? This. Because we introduced at second transient at time t equal to 2 seconds. So after that, this will be the expression. So it will become minus 5 plus 8.16 e to the power minus of t minus 2 for t greater than 2 seconds but less than infinity. Clear? Or it can be simply written as for t greater than 2 seconds. Clear? So this was the complete expression for voltage for this circuit. Now if we try to draw it, how it will look like? See, this is V, this is T. See, for 0 to 2, this will be the expression. Means at time t equal to 0, what was the voltage? Sorry, what will be the voltage? At time t equal to 0, if I put 0 here, our voltage will be 0, because if I put 0 here, this will become 1 minus 1 0. So the graph will start here at time t equal to 2 seconds, right? Now see, if I don't, as I already told, if I don't introduce the second transient, it will follow the path like this. Let us say this is 5 volt. Vf was for first transient, V infinity was 5 volt. So if I don't introduce the second transient, the circuit or the capacitor will continue to charge up to 5 volt, right? But at time t equal to 2 seconds, at time t equal to 2 seconds we introduce a transient, and at that time what was the voltage? 3.16. T is equal to 2 seconds means the circuit will start charging here, or the capacitor will start charging, will go to time t equal to 2 seconds and will achieve a voltage of 3.16. After introducing the second transient, the final voltage will be what? Put here, time t equal to infinity, this term will be infinity, e to the power minus infinity gives 0, this whole term will come 0, and it will come, final will come minus 5 volts. Means after the introduction of, let us say if it is minus 5, so after introduction of second transient it will start here, the capacitor will not charge up to 5 volt, it starts discharging and will go to minus 5, right? So this will be the graph of this expression, means the voltage across the capacitor will follow this kind of fashion. Now see, this kind of graph or this kind of expression or similar type of things we will use in, or we will see in analog electronics when we will study a multivibrator. In that case also the 555 timer will charge through one path and discharge through another path, and their voltage across the capacitor will define the state of the op-amp, which will be in either plus Vsat or in minus Vsat condition. So from there we will get the two states. Leave these things, basically we will do in analog electronics in details. One more question I want to give, just similar type of just I did just before, means our previous problem, this problem, similar to this problem I want to give an assignment, right? The assignment circuit is, this is a resistor, a capacitor, a resistor, 10 volt source, and this part a resistor, a switch, a voltage source, here it is also a resistor, this is also a resistor, a current source, this is 2 ohm, this is also 2 ohm, this is plus or minus 10 volts, this is 1 farad plus or minus V, this is 2 ohm, this is the switch, this is 2 ohm, this is a current source, this is 1 ohm, and the value of this current source is 5 U of t minus 2, and this voltage source has the value of 5 volt, and this switch is getting closed at t is equal to 1 second. Clear? Now let me check once again. This is 10 volt, this is 2 ohm, 2 ohm, plus or minus V 1 farad. At t equal to 1, the switch is getting closed across 2 ohm resistor through 5 volt, 2 ohm, this is 1 ohm, this is 5 U of t minus 2, this is current. Okay. Now the question is, determine the complete expression therefore the voltage V, or say voltage across the capacitor as shown. This is V. Clear? So this is the assignment. Basically this question is just similar to our previous question. So I hope you all will solve this. Now I would like to stop here. Now before leaving this session, I would like to request you to please like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.